Good morning, friends. Hi, Carrie here from down in Texas. How are you on this Friday? Weekend is here. Friday. Um, it has been a rough week for me. As you all saw yesterday, I really just wanted to let you guys know in my message last night how much I appreciate you and your true concern in your words, in your messages, and you do just truly give me joy every morning. And I just wanted you to know that. I am going through a lot right now. I have had a really difficult 3 years. And like a lot of other people, I'm not the only one. I don't profess to be the only one. It has been a very difficult time in our beautiful country. I've lost two very important people in my life, and I say people because one was my mother, who, of course, was my greatest support system in my life. And then the other that I consider a person was actually my service dog, because he saved my life twice. These are big losses. And you compound that with a lot of other things that a lot of other small business owners have been going through, and it just sort of all. Then I had to have surgery. My husband hasn't been well. I mean, it's just been a perfect storm. And sometimes you just can't cope with all of it, or your coping skills become tired. And that's where I am. I'm very, very, very tired. So thank you so much for your wonderful messages of support and concern. You are truly a blessing, and this gives me such great joy to come in and talk about makeup, one of my passions, and to help you. I hope that what I provide for you is helpful, encouraging, and maybe you learn something new about a color or a technique or a product, and that's why I do this. So I want you to be the best version of yourself. I am trying to be the best version of myself, so let's do it together. So what have I started with this morning? I started with my prep, all my prep products, my Glotion. This is a beautiful skin prep. Um, it is let me just, sorry, wrong movement there. Ooh. This is L'Oreal's True Match Lumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer. It's a Fair Glow is the color. I love this. It gives me just a beautiful canvas to work with in the mornings. Put that on first, then I put on my e.l.f. moisturizer. Then I put on this morning my under eye nude color under eye corrector. Now we are ready for foundation. I had a brain fart there. I couldn't remember what I was going to say. I'm going to use my Tarte Paper Tape, the one that I've been talking to you guys about. I've used it a couple of times a week. I love it. The coverage is fantastic. I do start it with my sponge, and I do finish the application with the brush that they provided in the packet. And I do that because I have really started to like the application of the foundation with a sponge. I still like my fingers a lot too, but because I like the warmth that your own temperature in your fingers gives products to melt into your skin. But this is also a really good way to get a product on. And then, like I said, I will come back in after I just sort of get this tab onto my face, and then I will come back here in just a minute with the brush that they provided with the makeup, with the foundation. But let's get this up here, if I can reach that direction. All right, so we got that. Tarte Paper Tape. I love this. It TikTok. I think that's actually still on sale at TikTok too. So you might want to jump out there and see if you can still get this foundation. This brush is phenomenal, by the way. So you might want to see if you can still get it. It is a great buy. It is a big tube of foundation, so it'll last me quite a while. As you can see, I hardly put any on. Just enough to really blend out your complexion. Up in your eyes, up in here. And then up and over. All right, and I did forget my concealer. I'm going to use my Joa concealer, and there's probably still enough in the sponge to apply again today. This is the great thing about this delivery system. When you load the sponge loads, keeps the product in there, and I generally get 2 to 3 additional days out of when I've loaded the sponge, because the product does remain in the sponge. As you can see, I haven't turned it at all. This is day 2 after I loaded it. So I loaded it on, today's Friday. I loaded this on Wednesday. And as you can see, I'm still getting product from the sponge. And I do like that, because then I'm going to turn it a couple of times just because I need a little more down here in my, where I have my scarring. A little bit up onto my lids. And it helps you control the amount that you're using, so you're not wasting product. Everything is so expensive. Let's not waste if we don't have to, right? Let's make sure that we are really being useful with our products, so we are not wasting and having to continually buy products. And that's the great thing about that delivery system with that sponge, is it definitely helps you not waste. Okay. Looking good. See an area up top that I got to get my sponge back out and sort of blend. I didn't blend very well right in there. Just really making sure I don't have any lines. I don't want to see any foundation lines. And I do need a little more on this one scar right here. All right, beautiful. That looks really pretty. Beautiful. Great combination. Tarte's Paper Tape and Joa Concealer. This is the brush. It is a really good, beautiful brush that comes with that foundation. That's probably worth, I would say, 60% of the price you're going to spend is the brush. So it's a good buy. All right, let's get in now. And I'm not going to contour today. I don't have anything going on today, so I'm actually not going to contour today. It's just a day in the office, a Friday. I have very important calls today, but I don't have any outside the office. Already had one really important call that was very unexpected, that was very early this morning, so kind of screwed up my plans for the day, but sometimes you just gotta go with flow, right? Okay, so we're gonna get our loose setting powder on now, and this is, I use Laura Mercier's pink setting powder, and I dip my little sponge into the well, and I start up here under the eye, and I just sort of stipple it on. You probably noticed that I did wait just a little bit, just a little bit, to add the powder here. What I want to give my skin time to do after I get all of my wet products on, I do like to just let it sit for a minute or so before you seal it up with your powder. It's a good time then to put on your contour if you're going to do that. And the reason I do that is because the heat from your body allows all of those products that you just applied, the wet products, your foundation and your concealer, to melt onto your skin because you have temperature. So you're allowing your body to really sort of let that melt into your skin before you seal it up with the powder. And I do think it does make a difference, just letting your natural body temperature absorb those products that you put on. As you can see, I'm wearing gray and black today, and so we're going to do a pretty just a classic everyday look. I'm going to go ahead and get some lipstick on because my lips are very, very dry. I'm going to use my go-to daily lipstick, which is my Bronzine L'Oreal Color Riche Bronzine in number 825 is my go-to color. I do love it. I just love that it has a really rich but not bright look to it. In some days bright looks good, but today I just want that really neutral coppery brown color to pick up my eyes. And we're going to use my Glam, LA Colors Glam palette today. This is one of my go-to neutral palettes, and it's got a light color in it, it's got a tan color in it, and it's got chocolate brown, and it's got 3 different grays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the gray, the matte, and I'm going to blend it out with the light color. I'm going to put the light color up here first, get it out underneath my eyebrows, because I do want that lightness up under there. Is that what I want to do, or do I want to do just, yeah, I changed my mind. Just going to do gray in the transitional area today and around my, using it to outline. So we're going to do this light color all over. Just really get that on the lid area and up into next to my nose. All right, beautiful. Put it up in here too, just to get that really light feel around it here too, in the corner. All right, very good. Now I'm going to go ahead and outline next. And then I'm going to pick up, get a nice brush here, this one. Then I'm going to pick up the gray, and then we're going to put it in the transitional area. So let's go ahead and get the gray and start to outline here. When I outline, it's very simple. I just take my smaller brush and I go down onto my lash line, as close to my lashes as I can get. And I just follow the natural shape across the eye. Very simple, easy technique. It is so much easier for me to do it this way than to try to even think about doing a liquid liner. I just can't do them. As I mentioned yesterday, it's just not something I've ever been able to master. I can never get them to look even and level, and so I just don't anymore. I don't even try anymore. I would really love to get that really black line, that goes out and you get a beautiful wing, but I just always look like I'm let my granddaughter put my makeup on when I do that. And so, and she's pretty good about putting makeup on already at 6, but I just cannot get a straight line, so I just don't even frustrate myself anymore by trying to try. So we just use our powder, get up onto as close to your lash line as you can. And we're going to use these grays, and we're just going to follow your natural shape. And outline the eye. And that is how you outline. And it is so easy. And if you make a mistake, it is so easy to fix the mistake using powder. You just cover it up and start over again. So I got hairs going everywhere here. All right, now let's come in and let's do some gray in the transitional. I'm going to go really light because I don't want a really dark look here. I just want a light, just enough to see that I have transitional color on. Is what I'm going for today. Okay, and I'm using the gray color in the palette, the darker gray palette, not doing hardly any. I'm just barely sweeping into the color and then sweeping it over the transitional area and up onto my big bone area. We want it up on top. Putting it up on top of that bone will help you widen and lengthen and extend your eye. Yep. Very nice. Very subtle today. Where is that hair? I keep seeing a hair somewhere here. Okay, that's on. Looks nice. Just a really, really just a soft look today. Let's pick up our blush now and let's get Milani's This is Milani's new product that launched in September. They're baked blushes, and I am using the Milani color. Put that on. Beautiful product, absolutely gorgeous product. If you haven't tried them, give them a show because they do have natural highlights in them too, which I love. There's sparkle in the, there it is, sparkle in the product. So this is the colors that I used today. Let me hold this up how I can here. This is the color all over the lid. Then this is the color that I used to outline. This color and this color combined I used to outline. And then this is the color that I used very lightly up in the transitional area just to show some definition and contour to the color of my eye. LA Colors Glam is what that one is. And I don't think I have any fallout, but we're going to pick up my finishing powder just to make sure. This is my Perfect Pour pack from Amazon, pink pack, using my little trusty powder puff. And let's just go under the eye and make sure that we don't have any. Sweep it away, blend it out. Do the other on the other side. Blend it out. Get this blush blended really well. And did my brows too. I forgot to tell you I did my brows. Of course, I used my Benefit Bang brow system. It is the 4-step system that you can buy. I get mine at Macy's. I don't know if it's at Sephora or Ulta. I'd have to say that it is definitely at Sephora. So try that. That is a 4-step brow system from Benefit Bang. I do love that system a lot. It's very easy. You put the color fill on, and then you use the pencil to define it all. And then there is a wax product that you can put on after that. And it's a great system. It's not inexpensive. That's why I generally buy it at Macy's, because I have a point system, and when I have enough points, I can get it for a pretty good price. So got to do everything you can to help offset your expenses, right? We all know that. Okay, this one I think is finished, so I'm gonna grab my new L'Oreal Panorama hat, get it loaded up onto the wand. The other one finally finished, finally used it all up. And start underneath. You start underneath, you're going to get a much better lock to your curl. Let the product formula lock that in, lock the curl in, so it's nice and curled for you throughout the day. So hard for me to pick my arm up. Do this one now. Really starting underneath as close to the lid, as close to the bottom of the lash as I can. So I'm getting product on that curl. I am not one of these individuals that can get away without curling her lashes. They are so straight and they are so fair. I definitely have to do both. I definitely have to curl and use mascara, because without, you just can't see them. And some more on this side. Going for the second coat, I'm going further out onto the lash itself, towards the end of the lash to get some extension. Because remember, this is a tubular mascara, so each time you swipe or apply, you are adding more to the tube, and that's how you get the fullness and the extension, the length, because you are extending the tube, which is great technology. It also comes off so easy, which is what I love so much about this mascara, is it comes off and it doesn't tug, you don't have to tug or pull at all. And I think that's so important for the health of your lashes, to not tug and pull as you are removing your makeup at night. Just putting enough down here so I can see my lashes. And getting out here to these lashes way out here on this eye that I can never seem to get from the top. Don't know why, but oops. I'm gonna have to let that dry. I got a little bit on my eye, so we'll let that dry. And then come in and pick it up so it doesn't smudge and move black marks everywhere. All right, a little bit more. Okay, looks good. Let me see if I can pick up that mess that I just made. Just gonna wrap my finger. And voila, all done. Didn't get it wet, because if you get it wet, it's gonna smudge and then you're gonna have a big mess. So I just let that mascara dry, the little bit that I got on my eye, the corner of my eye there, let it dry, and then came back, picked it up with that dry tissue that I just wrapped around my finger. And I think I am going to do a little bit of gloss today. Let me find my, yeah, this is my mauve Heart Glass Lip Plumper. Love that too. Love that color. That can go in the trash because it is done. And so am I for the day. Get some glasses on here and see how we look. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got a little bit of a unblended stuff going on right there from my nose. But everything else looks pretty good for this Friday. The weekend is here. Praise the Lord. It's Friday. Take some time this weekend to decompress, everybody. Get off social media, get out of your house, go for a walk or a picnic, or, sit out by a lake and just decompress. Let your mind and your body completely decompress. I'm so excited for next week. My husband and I are going away. We haven't been away together in 5 years. And so we are going to go away for Valentine's Day. We're going to go to this beautiful wedding venue, not far. It's like a farm with a lake, and just decompress and be with each other and reconnect and rest. Fix breakfast in bed and coffee and just do nothing. And I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to go do nothing, but outside the house. So it is different, right? Because you try to do that at home, but it never works because you always end up finding something that you've got to do. So many blessings today, everybody. Again, thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments and your care and your concern. Um, I don't know how I got so lucky to have such a great community, and I thank you so very much. So, this is today just a kind of a classic, everyday, easy look. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a spectacular Friday. Make your weekend sing. Remember, you only get one go at this thing called life, so use it to your fullest. Be ready for that 10-second all important first impression. If you happen to come across one, be prepared for it. And always remember, anything is possible. Just believe in yourself. With hard work, faith, love, and dedication, you can crush your goals and your dreams. And don't ever let your age stop you from doing that. More now than ever, you can do and be anything you want with those things: hard work, faith, love, and dedication. I believe that. So God bless you on this Friday and have a spectacular day. Get out there and hit a home run today or a grand slam, right? Or if you decide you're done for the day, close up shop and go and take the afternoon off. That's always a good thing, too. Many happy returns on this Friday, everybody. Be safe, and we'll see you the next time. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I truly do mean that. And I hope you enjoyed today's classic, easy, everyday gray look. And we'll see you the next time. God bless.